Hey, this is Jay. Welcome to my quick review of the new LEGO Ideas The Office set. So this is one of the most anticipated sets of 2022 because The Office has such a massive fan base. Tons of people voted for it, and this set means a lot to a lot of people. I think The Office is one of the most popular TV sitcoms of all time. So yeah, the Office set comes out on the 1st of October 2022. It retails for $119.99 in the US, and in Australia it's $179.99. It's got 1,164 pieces, and there is a lot going on here. So this is a pretty big set. So here's a look at the box, which is a really good signal to tell you just how big the set looks. So you get quite a bit of Lego in it. Here's a look at the manual. On the back you've got a cool Dunder Mifflin Paper Company graphics, which is nice. And cool, one of the highlights of the set, and this was the one thing that LEGO could not have messed up because there would be a lot of angry Office fans, is the minifigure lineup. So there are 15 minifigures in the set. So nearly everyone in the office is here. So 15 minifigures. You've got Angela, Kelly, Michael, Pam, Jim, Dwight, Ryan, Creed, Kevin, Stanley, Phyllis, you've got, who's that? Toby, you've got Oscar, you've got Meredith, and last but not least, Daryl. So it's a great lineup of minifigures. 15 for a $120 US set is pretty good value. You've got almost an entire collectible minifigures, actually a bit more since collectible minifigures are about 12 minifigures per set now, but yeah, this is a lot. Let's look at the size of the building. So this is quite a sizable set. It's not the most technically complex build, but as you can see, it's quite big. So you've got really huge real estate here. There's enough space for all 15 minifigures to populate the office so that it looks and feels nice and buzzy and alive. But I was actually just surprised by just how big this is. So big set, lots of bricks plus 15 minifigures. That's great value right there. Just to illustrate just how big the LEGO Ideas The Office set is, and how it stacks up against some of the other TV show pop culture sets. Here it is side by side with the Queer Eye Fab 5 loft. As you can see, the footprint is much larger than the loft. So yeah, you're getting quite a bit of bang for your buck here in terms of size. We've got a crazy lineup of minifigures here. So we've got 15 minifigures in total. Let's take a quick look. So we've got Angela, Kelly, Michael, Pam, Jim, Dwight, Ryan, Creed with his mung beans, Kevin with his chili, Stanley with a crossword and a pretzel. We've got Phyllis, Oscar, Toby, Meredith, and last but not least, Daryl from the warehouse. Alright, let's look at the minifigures included in the set. Here's a look at Michael Scott. He's got back printing, and he also has a alternate face as well. Next we've got Jim Halpert. He's got his smirk going on here. Here's a look at his shirt. I like the cool kind of untucked in shirt look that he's got going, and he's got a quizzical staring at the camera look. Next we have Pam Beesly. She's got her trademark pink cardigan on and socks. Here's a look at her alternate face, which has a bit of a worried expression. Here's Dwight Schrute. Love the printing. They absolutely nailed his look. Also love the little Schrute buck that he's got here. He's got an angry face here. The hair's just perfect as well. And here's a look at his alternate face and back printing. Next we have Next we have Ryan. So this is Ryan, the intern. He's just got a casual face here. He's got his phone, which he's always on. Bit of back printing, and his alternate face is seriously the best. So you just swivel that around, and you've got Ryan with stubble. Here's a look at Kelly Kapoor. She's got a happy birthday Kelly cake there. Love the printing on her torso, absolutely nailed her. Here's a look at her alternate face and back printing. Next up we have Meredith. Unfortunately she doesn't come with a bottle of wine. Again, love the printing on her her sweater. It's got, it kind of looks like Ginny Weasley. Not sure about that, but yeah, here's the alternate face, and of course she comes with a bat. Next we have everyone's favorite character from The Office, Creed Bratton. He's got no dual-sided face. Here's a look at his back printing, and he's holding some mung beans. Next we have Phyllis. Pretty clever what they did with her. She's holding some chopsticks, which are her, she's knitting. She's got a ball of yarn and she's knitting a sweater. Phyllis looks great. Her hairpiece is great. The printing on her face is done really well. Here's a look at her alternate face. Next we have Oscar with his trademark pale purple business shirt. Pretty well done. He's got an alternate face too, which is his incredulous look once he realizes Michael is up to something. Next we have Stanley. Very cool. He's got a dual-sided face, but as you can see, his expression is very, very subtle. Here's his other face. Very cool. He comes with a crossword puzzle and a pretzel from Free Pretzel Day. We have everyone's favorite Kevin Malone. He's only got a single face, so no dual-sided printing, but he comes with this balding hairpiece, done really well. The gap in between his head is a bit distracting, but works well enough. Here is Angela. Kind of bummed that they didn't use medium legs for her. I think medium legs would have been perfect. She comes with the Jazz Babies poster. Love that they used actual Lego babies for this. Love a brooch as well. She's got a cat brooch there. And here is her dual-sided face. Next we have Daryl from The Warehouse. Love what they did with the torso, very accurate. He's got a Terry's Diner takeout menu there. No dual-sided face, but back printing. And last but not least, we have Toby from HR. He's got a less than happy face there. He's got a camera. Maybe he's on his way to Costa Rica. And here is his alternate face. Here's a look at the manual. It's really nice. Love the art on this. Very cool details on the back. It's got a Dunder Mifflin Paper Company graphic. Here's the set. Just an introduction to The Office. And you've got a little introduction and profile of the fan designer JJ Lewis. Congratulations once again. And a profile on the designers, Chris and Laura Perron, and Diego Sancho, the graphic designer who is responsible for all the minifigures and all the cool references and Easter eggs they snuck in. There you go. So here's a look at Pam's reception. As you can see, there are plenty of cool Easter eggs here. There's a cool little, I believe that's the initials of the fan designer J.J. Lewis. It's got the teamwork motivational poster here, and you know, plenty of cool details around. So this is probably one of the most the funniest cold opens, which is Kevin and his famous chili. I'm so glad they included this in because this is absolutely perfect. Here's a look at Dwight's desk. You know, Dwight of course is holding some Schrute bucks. You can see on his computer there's a reference to the Schrute farms with a beet there, and in one of his drawers, of course, there is a shuriken, and I believe in the middle of the desk. Let's see if I just move this plant out of the way. There's a hidden compartment here for Dwight's katana, just in case, you know. So on to Phyllis's desk. There is of course a reference to Bob Vance from Vance Refrigeration. If you zoom out slightly, you can see Meredith here. There's also a bat from the time where a bat bit Meredith. Obviously they don't have the license anymore, I think, but there's a cool, a very clever little reference to the Homer Simpson that rests on top of the shelves here. So here's a look at Stanley's desk. Before we remove this beautiful, sassy, powerful black man, you can see that he comes with a crossword puzzle and a pretzel. Some really cool references that I'm glad they managed to capture. You've got Stanley's car collection, toy car collection there. Andy's desk is vacant. Andy's not in the set, but he's kind of here in spirit. More on Andy, Bernard, the Nard dog soon. But a really funny reference is in one of Stanley's drawers, you can see that there's a 5-cent coin, a Stanley nickel. How about that? There's a few more fun references here. There is of course a rubbish bin that's on fire from the fire drill episode, and here is a reference to the beloved Nard dog. So there's a hole punched into the drywall before Andy had to go into anger management. And here's a little fun fact. If you look at the manual on page 141, you can see that as you're constructing that section, you actually have the option of having a hole in the wall or not. I thought that was a very, very clever, very, very smart way to reference that particular scene. And sure, would have loved Andy Bernard in the set, but with 15 minifigures, they had to make cuts somehow. But hope he's learning and growing as a person there. So the conference room is pretty bare. You've got the television, you've got the whiteboard marker. Love the reference to the episode where Michael accidentally joins a pyramid scheme, which is present there. You actually get a few different options. So this is another sticker tile that you can use, but I really like the pyramid scheme one, so that's going to go there. Same for the TV. So if you look at it's going to zoom in slightly to the TV. So that's the episode where the DVD sign hits the corner. Yeah, so on the TV, that's not the only thing you can change. You also get these alternate tiles. I love this one with Lazy Scranton. I can't quite remember what this scene is, what this is a reference to. Can't quite remember. So if you know, let me know in the comments. So a really cool feature is that Michael Scott's office actually slides out, so you can just pull it out, which allows you to better, I guess if you want to display it on its own, or better appreciate just some of the references hidden inside. So let's quickly go through the office. So yeah, let's look at Michael Scott's office. Obviously, it comes with the giant novelty check that he gave to the stripper. Again, plenty of great references here. If you look on the side, there are a couple of posters as well as the golden ticket, the Dunder Mifflin golden ticket. Here's a closer look at the Michael Scott degree, which is actually a certificate of ownership of a Seiko timepiece. There's a flag here. I can't quite remember where this was from, but as you can see on his desk here, you have the Dundee Trophy as well as a printed mug with the world's best boss on it. Absolutely perfect. Alright, and here are a couple more references. There's the Higher Buddy note from Pam that she draws on a post-it note. There's a call from Jan, which I think is great. And in the drawer, if you can see here, there is the sketch for Tread Level Midnight. Absolutely so happy they included a reference to Tread Level Midnight here. So I think this is a great set if you're a fan of The Office. There's, first of all, the amount of Easter eggs and references that the designers managed to squeeze in is incredible. You're getting 15 exclusive minifigures of your favorite Office characters, and you're getting quite a decent sized set for $119.99 US. So this is great value. This is one of the best value sets of 2022, which says a lot considering the price of things and inflation and Lego price rises and all of that. But this is a lot of fun. Alright, thanks so much for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Special thanks to Lego for sending this set for review. Let me know what you think of The Office, what could have been improved, any references or Easter eggs that you felt got the cut or missed out, and yeah, let me know if you'd like to see more. Thanks for watching. Ciao.